I really hope this was a joke. Um, yeah, I really hope this was a joke. So I called. I had a delivery, right? And I was calling the customer, letting them know when I will be there. And first of all, it's going to a funeral home. Um, it is an empty casket. Crazy enough already, right? Yeah, it gets crazier. It gets crazier. I call the guy and I let him know that I'm on my way, and um, he tells me, well, I let him know what time I'm on my way, and then he ends the call by saying, yeah, it's a casket. It's a casket for me because I'm dying. I I um I don't know. I have no idea how to take that. If that's a joke, it's pretty dark, right? If it's not a joke, it's pretty dark. Very dark. I don't know which. Yeah, I don't know which way I would rather that go. I don't know. I don't know. It wasn't a joke. Um, I really just delivered somebody's casket and actually talked to, shook the hand of, and met the guy that's going in it. That's that's deep. That is deep. Um, I've always been the type that was able to carry heavy things, right? Not just physically, but emotionally. People, for some reason, entrust me with, you know, uh, heavy things, emotionally heavy things, and I don't know what it is about me, but I've always been able to carry that. Um, that's deep. This is a deep one. So sure enough, and the guy pulled up, and he said he said it again. He was like, "Yeah, this is for me." And I'm like, honestly, I wasn't sure if you were serious when we talked on the phone. He was like, "Oh no, yes." He said, "Yeah, it's for me." He said he's got uh, heart, congestive heart failure, and the lady that works here, that I dealt with, she actually, she she said the same thing. Uh, he's got congestive heart failure. He's got about 2 months to live, and I just delivered his casket. Yeah, that's deep. That is deep. Not much else to say about that, but that's deep. You know, I always knew, I would see some things, on this doing this job, doing this type of work. But that's something I never thought I would see. That's something I never thought I would experience. I've delivered, you know, I've delivered a gurney before, you know. I've picked up from a cemetery before. Um, I may have even delivered to a funeral home before. So this might not be my first funeral home. But this is definitely the first time. And hopefully it's the last time I ever deliver the person's casket who, uh, is actually going in it. Because, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Um, Glad I got to meet him. Glad I got to talk to him. I asked him, asked him could I shake his hand, and really nice, really nice guy. Um, yeah, that's deep. That is deep. Live life. You know what I'm saying? Like live life, because we don't really know. Some people, they get to find out, and they can prepare. Some people don't get that opportunity, so if that's what you want to call it, I don't even know if that's what you want to call it or not. But yeah, live life.